Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at, from the Transformers, the Last Night Allspark Tech subline. This is Megatron. As far as I know, or can remember, this is the final deluxe figure of that line. I don't know if deluxe is the right word. Basically, you have the figures that come in the starter packs, and then you had a whole bunch about, that were released individually that were compatible with the cubes. I guess you can say Megatron is part of a wave 2 because there's another starter pack coming that has Squeaks. As an aside, I would recommend getting the Optimus Prime starter pack. It's a transforming figure. It's already available. In some places it's going on sale. Squeaks might be a little harder to find and does not transform. As with all the Allspark Tech figures, the power comes from this little cube here that generates the sounds and what have you. Interesting little thing I discovered as I knocked Megatron over and to open his chest. There's a little notch here on the top of the cube and a wider notch on the bottom that corresponds with a small tab and a wider tab on the chest of the figures. So it took me this long to figure out that there is an easier way than guessing where the connector pins are. So we slide this in. Not Megatron, I'm sorry, not Frank Welker, and you saw the chest blinks red. Close that panel up. Have some more. And like all the other Allspark Tech figures, it works by when you move the joints or swing the figure around. Let's try it again. So you can get some. Oh, there you go. And like all the other Allspark changers, this figure does transform. First thing you want to do is go ahead and bring the arms down to the side here.
I am Megatron!
There is like a little double hinge here on that side, so you want to make sure that's down. Go ahead, peg the legs together.
We will crush the Autobots.
Flip the feet down, turn it over. Now, at this point, the instructions say peg the wings in. You don't want to do that just yet. You want to slide this back panel back. That will trigger the transformation noise, and then you can go ahead, peg the wings in, and you have Megatron in his movie jet mode. And they said that if you fly it around, you can get some there we go. You get the jet swooshing noise. I'll use, try it again. There you go. So, as always, that sliding bit on the backpack, that activates the transformation sound. It's very slight, and to be honest, I would have liked something a bit more secure. Maybe the arms pegging into the legs, and the legs telescoping up a little. But I actually have to say, I kind of do like the vehicle mode. It is another representation of Megatron's jet, and I am very impressed how all these different figures from all the Last Night sublines have different transformations and get to basically the same level. Okay, so go back into robot mode, very simple. Just go ahead, unpeg the wings, slide them down. They are on ball joints, so you can position them around how you want. Slide that chest plate around, flip up the feet, separate the legs, and then bring the arm. Bring the arms back up. Whoever they got doing the voice isn't that bad, but, there we go. So there you have Megatron back in its robot mode. Just come into the chest here. Pull the cube out, and now you have Megatron shut up. In his shut up mode. Yeah, I got this figure off of Amazon. Right now, that's basically the only place I'm seeing it. A lot of retailers, online retailers, have started to move away from the Last Night, so I don't know if they'll be carrying these next wave of Allspark Tech figures. I kind of hope that they do. Like I said, this is really going to probably be my last Allspark Tech review, and as I said at the beginning, if this was released at the Wave 1, Day 1, the starter sets with a couple of the figures, I think it would have done a lot better than it has. As it is, I think a lot of people have forgotten about this line, and for lack of a better word, have passed on it. And I think that's a kind of a shame, because it's a interesting little play pattern. You have these cubes that, you know, are cross-compatible. You don't have to buy an Autobot. You don't have to buy a Decepticon one. And I would have liked to have seen it continue into, you know, whatever the next kid-friendly series is, Cyberverse, I think that's what they're going to call it. You know, see what they can do there, maybe into Generations with the simplified figures. And I mean, Megatron really does look nice. They did carry over the asymmetry for his arms, and, you know, you do have those nice gold accents, and the purple Decepticon logo looks really good. So, that's about it. If you can find this figure for a reasonable price, I had to pay a little bit over, like $10 over retail, but it was better than what it was going for before. So if you can find this between $19 and $29, and if you're a fan of the Allspark tech line, go for it. If you're just looking for a Megatron figure, I think there are better options out there. The Legion class, the Voyager, the Knight Armor figure, and the One-Step Changer might scratch your itch a little bit better, but it's up to you. It's your old pal Chuck for Megatron. We will see you next time.